Welcome back to another video with idnTV. Now, if you guys are new to my channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification on. That way, when I post, it comes straight to your phone. You don't waste any time. You're getting exactly what you're looking for as far as news go. Now, today, we're specifically talking about Wack 100. Now, Wack took a quick trip to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, do the podcast with Gillie the Kid and Walo 267. Now, if you guys don't know anything about Gillie or Walo, they're pretty much cousins, and they've been taking over social media for maybe the past 2 years. Gillie the Kid started off just giving $1 million worth of game on his cell phone. They turned it into a whole brand deal with Barstool Sports, and that podcast is very viral. Now, like I said, Wack 100 went on it. But I was thinking, I seen Wack 100 on Instagram Live, I think maybe 2 or 3 days ago. I think it was like last week. And it showed him in the New York area. Then he posted an actual video of Walo 267. It showed him just talking motivation and things like that. And me personally, I knew that they were going to do this particular podcast. Now, I say that to say this. Once this actual podcast clips, because the clips come out before that full interview comes out, it showed Wack 100, Walo, and Gillie the Kid. And they were pretty much arguing about street things. And they were talking about Tekashi 6ix9ine with Wack 100, talking about the beef with Meek Mill, and how Wack 100 wanted to fight. They're from Philadelphia, and of course, they're championing Meek Mill. Now, this is when, during this podcast, it went viral. Now, it shows Gillie the Kid going behind Wack 100, and it shows Walo going back and forth, just jaw-jacking with each other. They're talking about prison and how they would do each other if they was in prison, and of course, Gillie the Kid's behind Wack 100. Now, keep in mind, you guys, like I said, Wack 100 is very strategic. He really doesn't care about the truth. If you really look at it, he gives a lot of good information to upcoming artists and things like that, but he doesn't care about being true or being right. I say that to say this. A few months ago, Wack 100 had an interview with Mike Tyson. Long story short, he said he got in a fight with Mike Tyson. He had to take some Advil because it got real spicy. Come to find out, they didn't get in the fight at all, and it was just a marketing tactic that Wack 100 used to get the views. Now, I feel like this is the same exact way with Walo and Gillie the Kid. Now, like I said, during this quote-unquote heated moment, it shows Gillie the Kid behind Wack 100, and the whole time Wack 100 smiling and laughing. Now, if you guys know anything about Wack 100, he's not scared to fight any and everywhere. He says it throughout all of his podcasts. He says it through the whole clubhouse. He says, if I have a problem with somebody, we're going to get down right there. So it shows that they were in cahoots. And I ain't mad at it at the end of the day. They're ruffling a few feathers, you know, the people that really don't pay attention to this. And it's good to see. I mean, it shows that Philly is sticking with Philly, and it shows that Wack 100 has a good sense of humor, because he knows it's not real. Now, like I said, I can't play this particular clip because, like I said, they're signed to Barstools, and this is a company. I can't go against them. I can't even put anything. But I just want to tell you in a nutshell, you guys, it wasn't serious at all. They were just shooting the stuff, but it wasn't serious. And of course, you know, Meek Mill is probably going to see this particular clip, so he's going to feel some type of way. I think he'll feel good that Walo and Gillie the Kid didn't take any disrespect from Wack 100. But I know for sure this podcast, particularly with Gillie the Kid and Walo, was a joke. But when he runs into Meek Mill, if he runs into anybody that cares about Meek Mill, it's going to be some problem. Now, right after this Sunday, they went on the Clubhouse app. Now, like I said, the Clubhouse, I could post that. Now, they were talking about Wack 100. How did he feel about DJ Akademiks and Meek Mill going back and forth? Now, Meek Mill and Ak, they've been talking back and forth maybe 2-3 years about the streets versus the trenches, the civilian life. Now, Wack 100 gave a good perspective. He was saying that Meek Mill only sold 80,000 this week. And that's not real good, because he's saying that the numbers can be played with. So 80,000 is really 50,000. He said that Meek Mill is an overrated A-list artist. Now, A-list artists, you got to think LIl Baby, the Baby, along with Lil Durk. Now, they're holding their own when it comes to music sales and music streams. They would never get around 80,000 right now. But Meek Mill definitely has the influence and the image and just the following when it comes to the streets. But you got to remember, the streets are not streaming music. The streets are in the streets. They don't have time to stream the music. You got to think, with the Baby, LIl Baby, Drake, Kanye, females are streaming that. People that are cleaning their houses are streaming that. People that are on their way to work and people that are actually at work are streaming this music. The people on dirt bikes and running in and out of prison and whatever the case, you know, these quote unquote uncivilians are doing. They don't have time to listen to Meek Mill. They get in the car. I'm talking about civilians. A civilian woman, she go to work out, or she's on the way to work or coming home from work. She's popping on that Drake. She's popping on LIl Baby or whatever the case. So he makes a good point.
Akademiks?
Yep.
Meek Mill can't beat for no Akademiks ain't no rapper.
Shot
What you
o'clock,
mean,
shot o'clock, shot o'clock.
Look, let me, Meek Mill, listen, man.
Beefing with the
Listen,
news.
Meek Mill, let me warn you now. Akademiks is a civilian. When you touch him, he's going to call the police with a smile.
One.
Okay?
Paid by the rules.
He didn't told everybody, hey, I ain't no. And so he can go playing with that if he want to. What Akademiks do to Meek Mill? What do he do?
Akademiks clowning him because he sold 80,000 the first week.
Oh well.
I feel like the elders gotta stop doing that shit.
Not
That is bad because if he told, but see, I've always said that Meek is, and I say this with no disrespect or no malice, he's overrated as a mainstream A-list artist. He's not that, right? But I think he's an A-list when it comes to that street representative type artist. You know what I'm saying? Because the streets want to hear him. Like he got that lane. But you can't put Meek up there with Drake and LIl Baby and Dub Baby, and you just can't do that. You know what I mean? He don't have that type of following. And if he only did 80,000, that real number probably only about 55, 50. Cause some of that ain't right. I know. So do y'all remember when Meek tried to do a tour and they had to cancel it?
Meek Mill can't fight either. Wack, I'll beat blood up too.
Well, I told you, good thing that if he did 80, that means it was probably about 45, 50. But here go the beautiful thing about streaming. You know, usually if he'd have had CDs on the shelf, it'd have been buybacks. That shit would have went back. It'd have slowed down. They gonna continue to stream it, and his numbers gonna continue to grow. You know, the first week shit is good and it's cute, but because of the streaming platforms, it don't stop there. It's gonna keep streaming. You know what I'm saying? So he'd be all right. You know, everybody want to have them crazy first week numbers, but just so you know, Drake did like 500-600. Ye did about 300, 350. So you could compare those A-list artists to what he did. You know what I'm saying? So he's, you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
And now at the end of the day, it was good to see a podcast. I will scrum through it. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like $1 million worth of game podcast, it's cool. I think you could get what you want out of it. If you go into it looking for some gems from the celebrities or just the artists that are on there, you can get it, but 9 times out of 10 there's gonna be a lot of jokes and a lot of inside jokes between Walo and his cousin Gillie the Kid. So it's a acquired taste. Like I said, I'll try to get through it and I'll give my review on it, but for the most part I already knew it was just gonna be promo, kind of fake. And, you know, it is what it is. I just want to clarify it for you guys. I want to know what you think. Have you seen it? I really don't have 2.5 hours right now to watch it, especially with this particular subject because, you know, we really can't get anything out of it. It's just entertainment. So let me know how do you feel about this in the comments below. IDN. Make sure you subscribe with the bell notification on and hit the comments below. I will see you in the comments. Catch you in the next video. Signing out.